Hi guys,
I'm Ellie.
I'm Chloe, and today we're doing
our everyday
makeup routine.
Yeah, so we'll just show you these looks right here.
Here you'll see this as the
Beautiful
finished
ones.
product. It's quite simple, just something we do every day when we're going out. We did it for school when we went to school.
We're graduated now, so no more school.
State school kiddos. So yeah, we hope you enjoy the video.
See you at the other end. It might be too much for everyone, but this is just how
But
we
you
do
can
it.
change it to however you want it, and maybe just see what products we use and what we recommend or whatever.
This isn't exactly like a tutorial. Well, it kind of is.
It's not really. It's kind of a tutorial. It's more just
more
like
like showing
chit
what
chat.
products we use.
Yeah, just chit chat. Get ready with me, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So get your popcorn, get your tea.
Tea.
We drank tea.
Join us and have tea. And we hope you like it. Thanks, guys. So we're gonna start off with primer. So what primer are you using?
I'm just using this. It's not really a primer. It's a moisturiser. It's the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturising Gel. Just in this fancy tub right here. So
I'm just using a free sample, because cheap bitch, of the Photo Finish Foundation Primer.
Yeah.
So yeah,
about that.
primer. So let's put the primer on.
Just gonna spread. I actually saw this hack where where people apply their primer like this.
You go up, so that it doesn't drag the skin.
It lifts your skin
Instead of making it age quicker.
Yeah.
I saw that too.
From Sprinkle of Glitter, shout out to you.
So next we do eyebrows.
I'm using the e.l.f. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a brow gel and powder. That's what it looks like in the shade medium. I'm just using this brush here. It's just a flat brush, eyebrow brush.
I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade dark brown. This is what it looks like. And the brush, I'm just using just this angle brush with a spoolie at the end, because I love spoolies. I've only just started using this dip brow, but it's really good. It's really pigmented. I literally took the tiniest bit, and it goes a long way.
The pomade on.
Are you done before me?
So no, I have to do the powder next. So I'm now putting the powder on top, which this just sets it in place, makes it stay there. So I'm just gonna carve out the brows. So I'm just gonna use the Essence Camouflage Full Coverage Concealer in the shade 10 Nude. It's actually really good for a cheap concealer. It's only like $5. I take just a concealer brush to do that. Yeah, this concealer is really good to say it's cheap. And it's good for light skin too, because they have like 2 shades, but nude is good for pale skin. So I just brush my brows up at the front, just because I don't like them too square. Carve my brows using Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Fair. That's what it looks like. So I'm just going to take that on this is a Morphe brush. I don't know what, they don't have numbers or anything. It's just like a flat kind of brush I just used to carve them out. I'm just going to put the excess concealer from my brush just onto my eyelid to cover all the veins. Finished covering up my eyebrows. And now I just take a small buffing brush and I'll just go over my eyelids just to make sure it's all blended and there's no harsh lines. So to set the concealer in place, I'm going to be using the Carly Barbell palette, the BH Cosmetics one. I'm going to be taking this skin colour bone kind of shade and just using just this little eyeshadow brush and just packing that onto my eye, and then finish my brows. Just finish my brows. So
So after I've used the Coloured Barber palette, I take the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I just take the shade Salted Caramel, which is this one here. Just like in the crease and kind of onto my lid, but not too much. And I just like to take this crease brush from one of the Naked palettes. I'm just going to take the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, it's kind of rubbed off, but I just use this on a Real Techniques. I think this is the Expert Face Brush, and I like this for powder, so I just use it to just get it in there and just use it to set my eyelids. I find this shade really good for like every day because it's just like a light brown that's like kind of a caramel colour. It's not too orangey, but like I just find it the perfect shade just to go in your crease, just to give it a bit of warmth. So I'm just going to take my Hoola bronzer on just like a Morphe, just like a blender brush. I'm just going to take that in my crease, so I just get it on there, tap it off, just blend that in. So once I've done that, put that in the crease, I usually take a bigger blending brush, like a fluffy brush, just go over it just to make sure like everything's blended. And then once I've done that, I'll take the white chocolate shade, which is the big one here, and I just like to run that along my brow bone just to like brighten it up. Foundation. So I've just blended all that in. That's all I do on my eyes. So simple, just simple and easy, just a little crease colour. So I use a mixture of this foundation, which is the Ready Set Gorgeous CoverGirl foundation in the shade 105. I mix that with the L'Oreal Lumi Magique foundation. So I mix them together. This one's a bit darker, this one's a bit thicker, and this one's thinner, so it makes like a really good consistency on the skin. And it's probably medium coverage. It's not full coverage because I don't really like full coverage for every day. And I use the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Full Coverage On Wear foundation in the shade Light Sand. I use this one mixed with the CoverGirl True Blend Liquid Makeup Base in the shade Golden Beige. These two make the perfect shade to match my fake tan, and this one's really thick. This one's supposed to be full coverage, but it's probably like a medium to full, and then this one's like a medium. And I just use this foundation brush. It's really good. It's quite like dense, so I just use that to put my foundation in it. And then I use this Morphe brush. It's just a foundation, one of the flat ones. I just use that. I use this to spread it and blend the foundations together, and then I use my damp beauty blender just to blend it in. So. As you can see, it's quite, I'd say it's a little bit full coverage, medium full coverage, and it's like the exact shade of my face. Mine's quite glowy too, like it's not matte, but I do put powder on to make it matte. Oh my gosh, I left my eye. I'd say mine's matte. So now I just take my beauty blender and just kind of dab over the foundation. Now I'm onto concealer, and I use the Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles concealer. Do you still use that one? Yeah, in the shade Fair. But I mix this with the Essence one because the Essence one is a bit lighter, so this one I just kind of use for coverage under the eyes, and then the lighter one I use to brighten up. This one in the middle. See how much lighter this one is? Put this one in the middle, and then just kind of, oh wow, that's a lot. Mix them together like that, and then blend with the beauty blender with the pointed end. So I'm going to go back in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. Yeah, I'm going to use a bit of this.
Sponsor me, Essence.
Sponsor us.
Yeah, sponsor us.
So, and then on my chin, I kind of do the same thing. For coverage, I just kind of just do a U, and then in the middle to brighten. I'll have my tea strong with 2 sugars. She has
Milky, no sugars,
milky, no
just in case
sugar.
anyone wants to send me tea in the mail. So I use 2 different types of powders. First one I use Essence once again. Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder, and I just use that under my eyes with a Real Techniques Expert Face Brush just to pack it on under the eyes. So I use this because it's white, but just keep in mind it's got flashback.
And I just use again my Stay Matte powder. It's a bit gross, has tape to keep the lid from hanging off. So yeah, I'm just gonna, first I just use this brush just under my eyes. And then I just do basically where I put my concealer, so like the middle part of my face. To pack on, again over the concealer, I use the Stay Matte in the shade Transparent. Oh yeah, mine's in the shade Transparent too, yeah. Forgot to mention that.
And just do that on my nose, on my forehead and on my chin where I put concealer on.
And then for like the rest of my face, because I set my whole face, I actually have this Victoria's Secret brush set, which is what she's using.
I'm using the mirror.
And we got it 3 years ago,
Like over 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Best
So-
thing I've ever bought.
There's a powder brush in here. There's like a powder brush, a bronzer brush. So I just use this and I just go around the edges of my face where I didn't powder.
I also use, I didn't use that brush, it's a Revlon one that I got.
It's like similar.
But it's like pretty much the same. I just use that on the rest of my face as well, just like not pressing it in, just kind of dusting it around. So now our faces are all matte.
Yeah.
I do blush next.
I do bronzer / contour next.
So I'll just quickly do blush. It's once again the Essence. I literally got this probably 4 years ago, and that might be gross, but like I just don't have another blush, so
Sure.
It's in the shade 10 Adorable. I don't even think they do these blushes anymore, but I know the blushes that they do have are really good. This one's just a really nice like everyday pinky colour.
So I'm going to start on my bronzer / contour. I do like both in one. So I have like a contoury shade, and then I have like the Hoola bronzer and another bronzer that I've mixed together, and it makes like the perfect shade. So I'm using the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Chisel to Perfection contour little kit thing palette, and it has these 4 shades here. A light one, so like for under your eyes or whatever, and then it has medium cocoa, dark cocoa, pop of light. This is more like a highlight, but it's like a glittery highlight, so I don't use it that often. So I just mix these 2 shades together, and then I mix in my Hoola bronzer as well, because I'm just that extra, you know. Take my Hoola bronzer too, and I just on my jawline.
So I bronze before I contour. I use 2 separate things to bronze and contour. So first I use Hoola. This is the mini one, but like it lasts ages because it's so pigmented, so like it doesn't even matter. So I just use that to bronze my face with this like really big, it's like tapered at the end, but it's just like a really big fluffy brush. And then for contour, so I use this to contour because it's like perfect size just to fit like right here. I use the, I'm pretty sure it's Maybelline, and it's just called the Contour Palette, and this is a number 2 medium dark. So just use this to contour my face.
So I've just done my cheekbones and my forehead, and I'm just going to take a little bit down the bridge of my nose as well, just with like the excess. So itchy. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm going to take my little sponge again, and I just take the light shade here. It's just like a white, it's quite
quite light, so it's like a whitey shade. And I just go underneath my contour just to make it a little bit more sharp. And then, so once I've contoured, I go back in with the fluffy bronzer brush just to like make sure everything's blended out and like not too harsh. So I'm gonna blend this out. So I'm gonna take just that powder brush that I had again and just blend that out. Highlight. So I use like a mixture of like 3 shades, but I use the Carly Biber palette because they have highlights down the bottom here. These two mixed together, and then as well as that I mix in the Mary Luminizer by the Barn, which just looks like this. For that I'm going to use just a little fan brush. So I'm going to use just the Rimmel, it's just a Rimmel blush in the shade 050 Live Pink. It's a lasting finish soft colour blush, that's what it's called. And it's just this really nice pink, like light pinky colour. So I just use the stippling brush from Morphe and just put it on my apples of my cheeks and just like blend it out into my contour. Okay, so now that that's blended in, I'm just going to quickly do highlight. I'm just going to take this is the Ofra highlighter in Rodeo Drive. I use this every day. It is really pigmented, like it's never been really pigmented, but I choose a little bit. And I do like an intense highlight anyway, so I really love this highlight. It's like a goldy champagne colour. So I just get that on my fan brush. This is from the Morphe set again. And I just put that. When I'm going out to like a party, I literally pack this on. So wear your sunnies if you're ever going to a party with me. While she's doing that, I'm just going to use, this is turned into full face of essence pretty much. So I'll just put this on my brows and then spoolie it with this. So to finish off my highlight, I use this little brush here. It's just like a tiny little one, and I use that for my nose. So I put that on the tip of my nose and on the bridge here. I just blend it out with my finger, and then I put it on my brow bone. And the inner corner, this is a really good brush for the inner corner because it's really small, so I just... I need to inner corner. You're welcome. And I use Champagne Truffle from this one, from the Too Faced palette. It's the big one that's sparkling. That helps. So next, I'm gonna go in with the brow gel. I just use this. The brand's called Mode, but it's like a cheap one that I got from a pharmacy. It's just a clear lash and brow gel, but I use it for my brows, and it's like, it's supposed to be clear, but it's basically brown now because of the product. For mascara, I use Essence Lash Princess, the green one. There's a pink one, I think, or purple and a green one, but I use the green one because this one's like the false lash effect one. But I just use this on my top lashes. I used to use the same one, but because I put it on my bottom lashes, it does transfer a little bit on the bottom. So I used to have like a bit of black on mine. I use the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara, Full Fan Effect. I think it has a shade, I think it's just like, this is just like the black one. But yeah, I use this, it's really good. I love the wand on this. Get right in there. Mine's just like, I don't know if that's just how normal ones look, but it's just like a flat wand. So that's my lashes sorted. New hack, use a cotton bud to get your foundation off your lips. So last but not least, I use on my lips just the Essence lip liner in the shade 11 in the nude. They're so creamy. I don't know about the new ones, but these ones are so creamy and just like amazing to put on. So they don't do this one anymore, but there should be one. It's like an orangey nude. Are these like the same colour? They're pretty much the same colour. So if you can't find one that looks like this, that one's a due, yeah. So this is a Rimmel one. Lasting finish lip liner in the shade 049 Natural. So it's really similar, the colours. And once again, this is really creamy. So I'm just going to line my lips and fill them in with this colour.
So I just put this all over my lips. It's quite matte, so if you just want a matte lip, then I'd just leave this by itself. And then, on top of that, to finish it off, this is just a Maybelline Colour Sensational lipstick in the shade 732. It's just like a nude, so it just looks like this.
Yeah, it's light. It goes lighter on your lips than it.
Yeah, it looks a lot darker in the packet.
So now I just mix mine in with a lip balm. So I take the Lucas Pop ointment. This is just like
Vaseline.
But because I get really dry lips, I don't like wearing lipstick throughout the day. So I put a lip liner on and then I just mix some of this in with it. So basically, I'll make my own tinted lip balm, which is great.
Yeah.
All
So,
finished.
This is the finished
This is
look.
the finished look.
I hope you liked our first video. I enjoyed making it. I don't know if you
I enjoyed making it too.
And just let us know what else you want to see. We'll probably do an eyebrow routine, like each of us, because we do it quite different. But
And we're going to do challenges and stuff
yeah,
like
all
that.
different
So
challenges, just kind of fun videos.
If you like them kind of videos, then please subscribe. If you like this video, subscribe, like
want
it.
to see us more.
Yeah, so we know that you guys like it, obviously.
And comment any requests you have, if you have any requests. Yeah, so thanks for watching, everyone.
Thank you.
And I hope you enjoyed the video.
Bye.
Bye.